This is 13.1, part 2 of your video notes. So make sure that you have your paper in front of you. So let's get started. Surface area. Now we've been talking about area so far. We're just going to take it one step further into surface area. Now what is surface area? Surface area is the sum of the areas of all faces on a 3D figure. Okay, so basically what that looks like, if we have a, let's see, I'm going to use my pyramid here, my purple pyramid. And what I want to do is I'm given a three-dimensional figure, and I want to know the area of this entire thing, the surface area. So I want to know the surface area of completely the outside of this box, okay? Not what's inside, just the area of what's outside, okay? So this is why nets are so important, because we can look at, on a piece of paper, drawn out all of our different shapes, so that we can find the area of our entire thing. So you're going to find the surface area of this shape, this three-dimensional figure, is going to be all this purple area that you see here, okay? So there is a strategy. I came up with a 4-step strategy that every time this will work, okay? So what you're going to do is, for the first step, is you're going to draw out each shape. Okay, so draw out each shape. Second step is label everything. Okay, the third step is find the areas of your shapes. And then 4, put it all together. Okay, because the whole surface area of a shape is going to be all those individual shapes that make it up added together, okay? So we're going to do some practice with this. Let's do a practice with this rectangular prism. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to draw this out, okay? And I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. There we go. So we have a little bit more room. Okay. Okay, so we're going to draw out this figure. We want to draw out each individual shape. So we have the front and the back. The front and the back of our shape, let's do in blue. We have this shape right here as our front, and then we have this shape back here as our back. Okay? So we're going to draw those two shapes out. We have one like this, and then we have an identical one like that too. We have another one. Okay. Okay, and we're going to label these. Okay, we're going to label, we have 5 feet across, because I'm getting that from here. And they're both 5 feet across because they're on opposite sides. They both have that 5 feet. And then the sides are going to be this side or this side, this side and this side. And they're all the same. They're going to be that 3 feet. So we're going to put 3 feet right there. 3 feet. Okay. So that's our front and our back. Our sides, I'm going to do in green. You don't have to do these in separate colors if you don't want to. It's just going to help me keep track of everything. So you're more than welcome to as well. So the sides are going to be this one and this one. Okay. I'm going to draw those out. We have one that kind of looks like this and then this. Okay. And we're going to label those. We have our right, base and our height. So we have our base and our height. That. Oh, I'm going to label, so I'm going to go back and label this with 3 as well. Okay. So now let's do third one. We're going to do the top and the bottom. And our top and our bottom are going to be these ones right here. Okay, so we have one that looks like this and like this. Okay, and our top and our bottom is going to have the base of 5 feet, and then it's going to have the side, where the side is going to be this length right here, or this one, and that length is 2 feet. Oops. Okay, now here comes the fun part. We are going to figure out what the area of each of these objects are. Now, the area of a rectangle is the same as the area of a parallelogram, which is base times height. Okay, and to keep this simple, I'm going to write out the area inside of each box. You may do it however you like, but I'm going to write the area like this. So the area equals, and then this one would be 5 times 3, which is 15. Okay. The area of this one also equals 15 because it's 5 times 3, 15. Okay. The area of this one, they're really small, but the area of this one is 3 times 2, which is 6. It's going to be the same for this one. Area equals 6. And then over here on the top and the bottom, area equals 5 times 2, which is 10. Area equals 5 times 2, which is 10. Okay, our last step is we're going to put it all together. So I'm going to add up all of these areas. Okay, so the front and the back, so we have 15 plus 15, and then we have the sides, which are 6 plus 6, and then we have the top and the bottom, which is 10 plus 10. Okay, and if you add that up, it's 30, 40, 50, 62. Okay. Now we aren't done yet because we have to write out what our dimensions are, or our units, which is 62 feet squared, right? Because area is in feet squared. All right, let's do another one. Okay. All right, this one is a triangular prism. Okay, let's draw out our faces. Okay, now we have our front and our back, which is going to be this one and this one. Okay, so let's draw those out. We have one here and we have one here. Okay, and remember our base and our height. Our base is going to be this line right here, which is 5, and then this line right here, which is 5. Okay, and then our height is not the 4 feet. Our height's going to be that, remember, that perpendicular line down like that. So that's 3 feet, 3 feet. Okay, now the sides. To figure out the sides, because a prism, you can just kind of like walk around it, okay? Which means that we have one here. So let's draw that out. I'm going to draw it like this, up and down like this. Okay. Our first one, it has 8 feet and 4 feet. Okay, our next one I'm going to do is this one right here. So I'm going to draw that one. So we have 4 feet again. and then 8 feet again. And then our last rectangle is this one down here along the bottom. And that one is going to be 5 feet, because the 5 feet right here, and then 8 feet. Okay, let's label our areas now. Now that we've drawn our shapes, and then we have labeled them to figure out our areas. So our area of a triangle, remember our area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So this one is 5 times 3, which is 15. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. But listen, if a triangle, the area of a triangle is half of a parallelogram, but we have 2 identical triangles. So if this one is 7.5 and this one is 7.5, if you add those together, it's going to be 15. So area equals 15. That's for like both of them together. Okay. The area of the first triangle, or the rectangle, excuse me, the area of the first rectangle, 8 times 4 is 32. Okay. And then the second one is also 32, because it's 4 times 8 again. Okay. And then this last one is 5 times 8, which is 40. Okay. So now we have all our areas. Now it's time to put them all together. We have 15 plus 32 plus 32 plus 40. So then we have 64, 104, 119. Please correct me if I am wrong. If I am wrong on that, come find me and let me know. But I'm pretty sure it's 119. Now remember, because it's area, we have to label the units. It's 119 feet squared. That is the surface area of our entire triangular pyramid. Okay, now this video has already gone on long enough, don't you think? So I would like you to, there are 2 more problems on your paper, okay? There are 2 more problems. I would like you to choose, you're just going to do one of them. Actually, I'm not going to have you choose. I want you to do the next one. I want you to do this one right here. This one right here. The one that's on the screen right now, I want you to do this one on your own, okay? And I do not want you to do the last one. If you want to do the very last one, you can, but I think I'm going to have you guys do that in small groups with just me. So if you don't end up doing it, it's totally fine. There will be a time for you to do it. But for this one on the screen right now, do this one right now. If you need help with it, let me know, or find someone who is at this point in their tracker or past